So I'm just finishing up the last part of, I guess, like the torso pattern, trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Everything's looking good. But I already cut out the pieces for the thighs. I cut out the pieces for my arm braces. The only thing that I noticed that I didn't make was obviously like the braces for the upper arm, and then obviously like the chest part itself. So now that I got everything like taped down, I think I'm ready to start drawing the pattern. Trust the process. Trust the process. Yeah. Yeah, freedom! Did I mention now it's actually 2 weeks before the competition, and just like with every other project I've worked on, I have found myself in another time crunch. But here's what I've worked on so far since the last time we saw each other. So right now I'm currently working on the chest plate, and I'm also constructing together the helmet. I started with a simple base so that I could cut it out and make a pattern. Oh my god. This reminded me of that one scene. Mommy! Can you help me? Come here. Come here. No. Why would you think that? Ay.
Chispito aquí, pero aquí un chispito, no me dejo chispito.
Hey. Oh my god, I look like a sperm. Oh jeez. The trick is now is that I have to cut myself out of this without harming myself. Ow.
Yeah, I think Hollywood with little costumes, like so thin plastic.
Ow! Yeah. There goes my hair. Oh well. Around the same time, I actually also started working on the boots. So this is me when I made the pattern, and I traced out the designs that I wanted. And I was also using these water shoes that I got last year for vacation, but never really ended up using them for their intended purpose as the base. And this is basically me putting it together. I went ahead and used like some 10mm EVA foam, and I also started carving out the design for the, what are these called? Like knee caps, knee shields, I don't know, knee guards. You got eyes, you can see. And then I've seen other cosplayers on the internet use this, and I just so happened to find it laying around, so I used it to fill up some cracks. The only downside to sanding all of this foam is basically the aftermath that I have to deal with. And this is like, this type of material, it won't matter how much I sweep it or how much I clean, it's still gonna be here. And the best part about it, this thickness of foam, the 10mm, oh my god, this has been a complete nightmare to cut into and to bend and to heat up, but I gotta trust the process. So this is what I got so far. This is the kneecaps, I guess, I don't know, part of the shield that covers the knees. And that's the part that is gonna cover my right or left leg, one of the two, but I have to cut out another piece for my other leg, another set of pieces for my other leg, and then I have to cut out another set of pieces for my other leg, but then this is the part that covers up my toe, so I've folded it basically so that it covers my left foot. I also managed to find some of that stuff, and that's supposed to like seal up the edges, and once it dries and I sand it down, it's supposed to make like a smooth, like rounded off effect. So yeah. No respiratory problems for me this time because I actually made the smart decision and put on a mask. The downside to it was that during this time it was actually still really freezing outside and I wasn't able to take this project outside, meaning more sweeping. More sweeping. I pulled the Monty Python again, and I decided to create this night-looking type of helmet with the fabric, and so far the bottom part's looking pretty good, even though some of the hair is exposed, but that's okay because it's gonna get covered up with foam. I ended up using a different blue spray paint because I wanted a more metallic look, but I still kept it as part of the process. Side-by-side comparison, this is the one that I sprayed with the Plastidip, and this is the one that I sprayed with Plastidip, and then let that dry, and then later sprayed it on with some of this. So, it said black. I don't... It says transparent black, so I don't know exactly what that means, but hopefully it actually dries black. I don't know how long this is going to take to dry, so we'll find out. Yeah, now we wait. I just wanted to give like a quick look at what these look like before I paint them. Wow, these turned out really good. This is like the only part that, is it dry? Okay, it's dry. Not sure why it looks like that. But yeah, so these are about to get spray painted. I already put a couple layers of the Plasti Dip on there, and I'm gonna use this spray paint this color, and then hopefully once that's dry, I'll finish it off with something like more metallic looking, so then we can continue making the rest of the armor look like actual armor. Oh my god. This is the part of the process where I'm convinced there was some kind of demonic activity at play. As I was painting the first blue parts of the costume, it seemed like every time I went to go find the right shade of blue, it ended up not being the right shade of blue. Like here it looks okay, but when it dried, it was a different story. I think I ended up taking like a total of 10 trips back and forth to the craft store just for blue spray paint alone. This is what I get for cutting corners with previous projects. Shoot, JoJo Siwa might as well have been working on this cosplay with us, because in this case, Karma was definitely a bitch. It's green. Holy shit, it's green. I can already say that this is looking so much better. I love it. And I hope I'm using this correctly. I really have no clue. We'll just wait and see. Alright, so we came up with a solution, but while the paint was drying, I went ahead and glued on the pieces to the gloves, and this is actually the final result of the spray painted... What are these things called? Oh my gosh! Okay, we're just gonna put this on the bodysuit with some fabric glue, and then we're just gonna wait for that part to dry. And here are the final results of the boots. This is kind of the sock part that I made to first slide on the part that goes to my feet, and then I attached a zipper, and just like that, I'm able to slip into these boots. Right, note to self, I cannot sit down in these boots. She looking kind of cute though. Hold up. Get a little turn. Something has to be done about the heels, but that's okay. Ooh. Alright.